Jose, you are from Bogota?
Yes, I am.
Yes. And you've got a degree, business degree?
Yeah, I have business administration.
Yeah, right. And here you're in Medellin,
Yes.
Colombia, and you are an awesome translator. I want to thank you first and foremost for being a translator in the rain on a
Yes.
Friday night. That's pretty
In a
wild.
burning fire.
With a fire going in the building as we commissioned the people to go in and pray for their neighbors. And
That's
they
right.
went. That was the wild thing. But
That's
the
right.
fire went out and God moved. It was
That's
pretty cool.
good.
It was pretty cool.
One safe.
Yeah. It was a great story. So anyway, I want to talk about your story.
All right.
All right. So let's talk about how you came to know Jesus.
All right. So, my dad is a pastor.
Oh, I can see it.
So, I grew up in a Christian background.
Yep.
I always liked Jesus,
Yep.
but I really struggled with comparison and feeling that God wasn't pleased with me.
Okay.
That I never wasn't enough.
Yep.
So
There's a lot of Christians that feel that way.
That's true.
It's about identity.
Yes.
Yeah. So when did you realize that God loved you more than you could ever think or imagine?
Like, I think it was a process. When you grew up in this Christian background, it's not like a switch point, but
Yeah.
you figure it out because you experience God's presence and God's power, and you are hungry for more.
Yeah.
So when you figure out that this story is real, you want more of this.
Right.
And just when I was like 17 years old, some missionaries came to my city in the mission that I'm involved now, and they start to preach about living the Bible as it truly is, that it's true, it's not just a fairy tale book, but actually it happened. So I really was encouraged by that story, and I take the risk to do it.
So this was with Singer, is that right?
Steiger.
Steiger.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Steiger Ministries.
Yes.
So you're 17, 18 years old. Steiger Ministries comes into Bogota.
Yes.
And you hear a different message about living the gospel.
Yes, sir.
And you say, that's for me.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit of what that looks like.
Yes. So this organization works with the concept global youth culture, and it's young people between 17 years old till 35 years old, and even just less with the Gen Z and millennials.
Yeah.
So we are focused. Our target is that kind of culture.
Okay.
But we are not just focusing on them, but as well specifically atheists, skeptics, agnostics, all the activist people that are crazy.
Yeah.
So
Well, they probably think we're crazy.
yeah, that's true.
But it's a matter of perception, and when you realize the truth,
That's
and
true.
the truth will set you free, it's a whole different level
Of course.
that you're on. So,
And what was interesting for me is that they wanted to lift the cross up in these dark places where the church never go.
I love
so
it.
the interesting was that it worked.
yeah,
And as you said before, like this kind of people you can see in a Christian safe space, you can see like they are crazy. But when you interact with them and when you speak with them and you figure out that they're like normal people that are struggling with a lot of things, and you feel compassion, you understand that, okay, I'm not in just my bubble, but I need to came out from my bubble and go in and preach the gospel to them. So that was interesting for me about this mission, and it worked and transformed lives, living the Bible. So I'm starting to doing it.
So how long have you been with Steiger?
4 years.
4 years.
2 years as a volunteer.
Yeah.
And 2 years as a full-time missionary.
Oh, fantastic.
Yes.
You are an unbelievable, your translation, your worship, I mean, your love of the Lord is so evident.